Alright, so, hey, what's going on, Black Angel TV? It's been so long, I missed you. I missed you so much. For a minute there, I thought you abandoned me. I was gonna cry. I was really sad. Okay. Okay, so, uh, little update. Since it's been a while, I know it's been a while, but little update. Over past few weeks, I have been going live at about around this time, and in all of my wisdom, I have live streamed while on my lunch break. On my lunch break, I will go live for about 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll go live for about 20 minutes, and then during that 20 minutes, I'm walking to the AM PM up the road a piece here, and back to the building you see behind me. And I would just shoot the same sweet nothings that I'm usually doing, mostly to an empty audience, to my surprise. Mostly because as of late, I've been out of the algorithm. Don't know why, don't know how, but that's just what it is. Federal government shit. What's with everybody in the government? Like, everybody got beef with the government. Wait, so what do you mean a lot of people are these days on YouTube? I don't understand the statement. I'm sure it's important, but I didn't understand the statement. But yeah, I will walk. Hold on, you're familiar with this street. So yeah, I will just walk walk up and down Broadway. I rarely get your notifications. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I walk up this street here all the way down to what is that, 21st. So I will go all the way up to 21st. There's a AM PM gas station there. I will go in there, get some cookies and water. Well, it's going to just be cookies today because I already have water. I buy that shit like by a bunch because they're like 2 for $2. Why not? I've actually decided, not necessarily exercising, it's just getting me outside. I'm taking advantage of going outside, doing something. So they've done some restructuring on our floor. And so it's looking more and more empty every day. And because it looks more and more empty every day, people have actually been walking through and through there. So people will actually walk around the whole floor as exercise, because there's so much more room to do it now. So they've just been doing just that. They've just been exercising on that floor. They'll just walk around it. Me, I'm just like, sometimes I'll hang out there while I'm still live streaming, but more for the most part, I will take this walk to and from the AM PM, and then I'll probably continue live streaming if I have an audience when I get back upstairs. And the funny thing is, because I've changed my diet the way I did, it has helped me lose weight. So like I have to check again, because usually about around this time of year I'm pushing 240. But when I was on the but at least it's not going up because I'm also not eating like crazy. My sugar intake is very limited. It's going to be limited to basically these 2 packs of cookies that I'm going to have. So what kind of diet? So what's the best way to put it here, sir? Make sure they're not snickerdoodle this time. Okay, cool. Alright, so get my card out too. Hold on, I think my wallet's in this pocket. Yeah. I still got my gas money here too, so give me a minute. Alright, so just these 2 cookies per day.
Okay. $3.
Alright. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, so to answer your first question, basically, my normal food diet really hasn't changed much. What I do, because I have to make some repairs in my kitchen and I have to replace some I have not replace. I have to repair some pipes, so I can't use my stove right now. So I can't really cook like I want to and stuff like that. And so what's going on is that yes, I do eat out almost every day, but I always make sure that it's at like healthy places like L&L Hawaiian Barbecue or something like that. Well, maybe not L&L because I don't eat there every day. I mostly eat out at, if I'm being honest with you guys, Panda Express. I'll eat I'll have the super greens, which my dad hates because he says that they're too hard, and they are kind of hard because they're not like soft boiled. They're not cooked to be soft or whatever. They're still kind of hard, which I can ignore. And then I'll have the teriyaki chicken, right? The thing is I don't use the teriyaki sauce because it's too much. It's too sugary. So I don't want the teriyaki sauce. I don't drink heavily. So like that was another thing is like hard liquor has been off the menu for quite some time now. I think I had like 1 drink like 2 weeks ago. Like if I do drink, it'll be at Mike's Hard Lemonade. Most days I don't finish the can. And then I'll have 2 packs of these here cookies. And I don't eat them all at once. And sometimes I don't eat all of them at all because I'll share them with Gumball. I don't have the fountain drinks. Like if I get a fountain drink, it'll be for Gumball. And which Princess and Munch, they'll help themselves to it sometimes too, but mostly it'll be for Gumball, help her get out some of that energy that she's storing up, and then that'll be that. Let me see. I don't know. I haven't. So like, when I go around the city and stuff like that, I don't know if if any of the places are open because I don't unless I'm going there for dropping somebody off or something like that. I don't know what is because I don't spend enough time there. Most of the time that I spend is most of the time that I spend outdoors is here downtown for the most part, and that time is spent mostly working. So for those who don't remember, I'm a Lyft driver, so I will mostly I don't generally I don't generally play around as far as you know being in places. I don't go to places. I don't frequent them. I don't enter them. So I'm a fire and forget kind of guy. Let me see. F7 low LD. Good morning, afternoon, I think. Whatever, you know. So basically, I I'm a fire and forget guy. I drop them off and I forget who they are. I forget the location. The only thing I can remember is 20th and K, and that's because that's where all the drunks are. That's where all the club or the main clubs are. So that's probably the only thing I can remember. So I don't generally remember where anything is, especially in the Thomas, because I don't spend a lot of time in the Thomas. Okay, hold on. I also have to. All right, so I haven't seen any teriyaki time in the limited time that I've spent in the Thomas. I don't even know where that is, much less that or a movie theater, to know if that's still there. I'm gonna assume it's still there because not much has really changed in the Thomas over the last year or so. But generally speaking, I'm just guessing at this point because again, I don't know. I haven't been there, uh, and when I am moving about this city as rapidly as I do, I'm still in the car. I'm still in the car. I don't get out the car. I keep my black ass in the car. Okay. And then we got Auntie Roz up in the building saying, "Hey, what's going on, Auntie?" So I was just telling everybody about how I lost weight, and I was answering a question about a place called Teriyaki Time in the Thomas, which I had no idea existed. Because and the conversation it stemmed from me talking about what I eat from Panda Express. Okay, now I'm getting back inside this building. How long have I been? Okay, I still got plenty of time actually. Okay. Hardly any present. Oh, you got Panda Express now? I gotta wait till later. All right. Let's see. This is another thing that I do. It's called it's been so damn long. I'm not stuck. Okay, so alright. So I was telling y'all about how people can just walk up with these floors. Yes, I'm a little winded. I'm old, okay? Leave me alone. But basically, this is most of the fourth floor. Most of it. They're cleaning all this stuff up. Whew, I need to sit down real quick. I'm not usually this winded going up and down the stairs. Not as of late. To be honest with you, I just want to open these cookies. Wait a minute, it just dawned on me that I did open this poll and everybody voted yes. Which, funny thing is, you could have answered the last question, which is I'll tell you eventually, and it would have still been basically the same answer, which would have been hilarious. But yeah, so no, it wasn't nobody's phone stripping. I was in the stairwell. There's no reception, so it's really hard to, keep everything going. But now that I'm out of the stairwell and right by a window where y'all can look at the city with me. Whew, they look like bugs from up here. Let's see, and I can be on the fourth floor and be fine. Go any higher than that when my anxiety will start going off. Anything higher than this, like, I think because I've been doing it for 8 years, that I've gotten used to being on the fourth floor. But if I'm like any higher than this, I might lose my shit. Because anybody who knows me knows I'm like deadly afraid of heights. It's not something I'm proud of, especially because I'm height. But boy, howdy, I do not like being up there. Like, when I go to the sixth floor, yes, I go to the sixth floor occasionally, and I fucking hate it. Like, I can't do it. Like, I go up there and I'm just anxious beyond reasoning. Hold on, you said I'm blurry. Hold on, let me put this down real quick. Okay, that should do it. Okay, that should do it. But yeah, like, it's pretty ironic that I'm like so tall, but then I'm also afraid of heights because I don't like being super high up. So like when I first got the job, I was not in the best place in the world when I first started working here because I was always on edge. Because anybody knows me knows I'm like super anxious about earthquakes and shit like that. And just worried about a building toppling over. But this kind of building, because it's so wide, I don't have that issue. But like when I go to the fifth floor or the sixth floor, I still be on edge. Like I am not okay when I go any higher than this. Like I said, because I've been on this floor for 8 years now, it's so much better. It's so the anxiety isn't as crippling as it once was. Whereas when I first started working here, it was just like, no, I can't do this. I fucking can't do this, like, at all. Now I'm just like, okay, another day on the fourth floor. But don't ask me to go any higher than this, okay? Speaking of which, I had to ask Tashi what floor, hopefully wherever she lives is not any higher than the fourth floor, because if she goes any higher than the fourth floor, if she lives anywhere super high, I'm gonna just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go stay at a motel or something, because I can't do this shit. I can't do this staying way up thing. It's not for me. Y'all can leave that high rise buildings and shit like that. Y'all can leave that shit for the fucking wind, because it ain't for me. I can't do it. I will not do it. No. No, sir, no how, no service. I just refuse. Like, because I won't sleep. I will not get any sleep doing that. I won't get any sleep. I will lose my fucking nerve trying to do that shit. Like, seriously, I will probably wet the bed or myself. I just, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Like, I be seeing all these buildings and shit all the way across the city or across downtown or whatever. I even look at downtown sometimes and be looking at that shit and be like, how do these people do it? Like, I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's a tower in the distance there. Hold on, let me try to see if I can't zoom in on it. So y'all see that tower over there? I was actually watching somebody work on that tower a few years ago. Watching somebody work on that tower a few years ago, and all I could think about was this: how the fuck does this guy? How is this guy doing it? I couldn't. I would have lost my nerve. Not even, not even halfway up. Not even a quarter of the way up. I would have been. I would have just looked down one time and got dizzy. I can't do it. No. Mm-mm. No, sir, Bob. All right. Well, I gotta go back to work though, so I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And I actually had at least one person here the entire time. I'm actually grateful. I wasn't. I wasn't zero streaming. I was just struggle streaming. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me during my lunch breaks again. So, you know, if I do another live stream, I appreciate if y'all go to that one later. But for now, thank y'all for hanging out with me. And remember, kindness is free, and I'm cheap as fuck. So appreciate it, everybody. And as always, stay mad, my headers.